Your inspiration station, Worship 94.5 FM. Your man RoJay holding it down for you. The Royal Comedy Tour 2022 hit in Huntsville and the Von Braun Center on October 14th. Lavelle Crawford, Bruce, Arnez J, and my favorite, my absolute favorite comedian. I tell you, it's not a secret, hands down. And I'm not even lying to you, Miss Sommore. How are you today?
Listen, I'm excellent. I'm excellent. Excited to be back working. We in these streets now. And the beautiful thing about it is I'm in a business where laughter never goes out of style. So we bringing laughter your way.
That's great to hear. Seriously, now you're on this lineup with a whole bunch of guys, and there's no secret they love putting you on the stage with a bunch of men. Not that you're ever intimidated, but how do you make sure that you represent and do what needs to be done as a queen of comedy?
Well, listen, I represent for the ladies, and I represent for the complex women, meaning like we come from any angle. We can do it all. We can dress like a lady, talk like a man, cuss like a sailor. We can do it all. So I represent for those type of women. So, I first of all, I have a passion for stand-up. I absolutely love doing stand-up, being a stand-up comedian, and I respect the art, and I want people to respect the art. Don't think that if we're not doing movies, we're not doing anything, or we're not doing podcasts, we're not doing anything. I set out to be a stand-up comedian, and I work every single weekend. So stand-up comedy is what I do.
And I actually love that. Now, you mentioned the acting, and I've been actually shocked by a select few comics that when I finally do see them do stand up, and they're actually great at it. Like, I feel like they're better than the roles that they play, actually.
It's a beautiful art. It really is.
Now, what I love about your comedy is your art of storytelling. Like, I promise you, you never lose the rhythm. You never lose the audience. How did you perfect your delivery when it comes to storytelling?
I just pay attention to details and try to be as raw and brutally honest as I can. I try to talk about and describe the things that most people miss,
Right.
Yeah, so just try to be as detailed as I can. And then with stand-up, it doesn't have to be true.
Oh, yeah, you have a vivid imagination.
Oh, yeah, you can lie in between now.
Now, my absolute favorite stand-up special of yours is The Queen Stands Alone, and you know what? I can't find it anywhere. So you're gonna have to help me out. Why can't I find it anywhere?
I have The Queen Stands Alone. The Rain Continues. I just shot another one. It's called Queen Chandelier. Gosh, what platform is that on right now? It could be on Netflix.
No, I've searched Amazon, Netflix. I even rented it, all of it. I actually had the DVD at one time, and I played it so much, I tell you no lie, like the menu doesn't even come up.
Oh my God!
I can't even play it anymore. But that's seriously how much I enjoy your stand up.
I thank you so much, and that's the joy of it. I love to do. I prepare the set, I work the set, then I film the set, and I shoot it, and it becomes a part of history for me. So I thank you for doing that. You got to see the other ones, though. Go see the other ones.
Oh no, I've not missed one. Trust, I've watched every last one of your stand ups. Trust me and believe me when I say, and several times. So it's all good.
Thank you. It's a new one coming. It's a new one called Queen Chandelier that's coming.
I definitely can't wait to watch that one now. I've seen you a great handful of times. You've come to Huntsville a few times. What do you enjoy most about coming to the smaller cities to do your comedy?
Well, what I love is you get up close and personal with the people. You get up close and personal. What I love about coming to Huntsville, first of all, y'all are a very smart audience. Very smart. Very smart, very comedy savvy people. So I love coming to you all because here's the thing: when you're on stage in the clubs, that's where you're working out the jokes. You write the jokes and you work the jokes out. So y'all are an excellent audience to gauge if it's funny, if the rest of the world will get it. So I love coming to Huntsville.
I definitely want to ask you this: Comic View and Def Jam were those shows that I watched growing up, and it exposed me to the world of comedy. But we have a lack of platforms this current day and age as far as in that respect. Now, how do you feel about these platforms changing up that it's almost like we're losing out on some good talent, some good comedians?
Well, it is unfortunate that we don't have those platforms anymore. And I think that, society is just moving forward with people doing skits and things like that. It's a wider audience now, meaning like, you have regular people doing comedy now on social media. So you have funny everywhere. There's funny on Facebook, there's funny on Instagram. But the art of stand-up is something different, and I think it's just narrowing it down to where people will treasure and value live stand-up comedy. Because
right.
You can't be fooled by the people that are funny on Instagram, and you're only seeing them for not even 30 seconds. See, it's
right.
a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother beast when you got to get up there and be funny for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole nother beast. And not necessarily always being funny, but captivating the audience. So
right.
it's art that is it's art that's amazing. Yeah, our outlets are smaller, but I think it just makes us appreciate live performances.
Yes, and I recently tested my hand at comedy. I've jumped on the stage like twice now, and I've done well. But let me tell you, people think it's easy. 10 minutes is a long time.
Oh
5 minutes is a long time, so I can't imagine getting to a 30-minute and an hour set. But we're going to see what happens with it. It's a new challenge for me, and I've enjoyed it so far.
Did I ever tell you the story of how I became a stand-up comedian?
No.
And I kid you not. I've always been an entrepreneur, own my own businesses, owned several different businesses. And at the time I was teaching, I was an algebra teacher. I used to teach 11th grade algebra.
Okay.
So I've always wanted to do stand-up. I wanted to try. I got a book. I kid you not, and the book is still available. It's a book called How to Be a Comedian. It's by a lady named Judy Carter. I read the entire book. I did exactly what the book said to do. And 30 years later, I am having the time of my life. So you should keep
ride
at
it out.
Try
Only
it
because
again.
one of the best told me to do it. Trust me, I'm going to keep doing it.
Listen, you loved it.
I did. I won't lie about it. I won't lie about it. Listen, Sommore, I appreciate your time tonight. I enjoy you so much. You're forever going to have my love. You're forever going to have my support. I can't wait to see you when you slide through the city next week. Before I let you go, anything you need to say to Huntsville?
Huntsville, y'all get your tickets right now. Come out and see the Royal Comedy Tour. It's Sommore, Bruce, RoJay, and Lavelle Crawford. One show, one night. You won't be disappointed.
Exactly what she said. You guys keep it locked. I got more on the way for you right here. Your inspiration station. Worship 94.5 FM.